just slow like molasses. Are we going live here?
I think we finally are. I mean,
Awesome.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second game of the evening. Actually, we missed the first one due to technical issues, but there you go. We have two teams fighting each other for the first game of the evening. Team 9 versus Here for the Beer. On the left side of your spectator UI, in the blue trunks, you have Team 9. And on Spy is going to be Selec. Sniper is going to be Blood Drunk. Mr. Palmsky's Medic. New Air is Engineer. Raptor is Heavy. Mars. Demo Man, SI is Pyro, and then Hearts is Soldier, finishing up with Flow on Scout. On the right side of your spectator UI, in the red trunks, you have Here for Beer. You have Constantine on Scout, Wubba on Soldier, Oxo on Pyro, Aoshi on Demo Man, Baloko on Heavy, UGC MB on Engineer, Dio on Medic, Chime on Sniper, and Babo on the Spy class.
Ready to charge.
All right.
Here for Beer is our red team, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. That's Dio on Medic. We are getting set to go here. They fairly standard engineer in the back. Nothing too crazy. Blood Drunk with a snipe out of the gates. So that's a nice snipe on the demo man for Team Red.
Yeah, definitely. There's Soldier Charge trying to get something down on the right flank. They didn't quite manage to do so. But Mars is pushing with Raptor down the middle lane. That's using the Thomas Slab. A fairly unusual unlock for the Highlander. As the blue team is slowly pushing up the card, trying to get ready for the engagement with the Sentry level 3, getting ready.
Yeah, that Tommy Slap puts you at a disadvantage in the heavy-to-heavy matchup generally. Actually, no, red team is using that as well, so they're going to be even there. Defensively, maybe a little bit more than usually. Offensively, the quick spin-up time, definitely really good. Aoshi is back up here and has kind of recovered things. And the red spy as well. Here for Beer, Babo is chilling Cloak and Dagger, has a really good eye on things, but definitely might get bumped into here. We'll see when he finally chooses to decloak and go after the medic.
Yeah, Bloodrunk is continuing to be a pain in the ass for the red team, continuously sniping down people on the defensive side. However, a red team, Team 9, is still managing. I saw that stab.
Yeah, he guns down Raptor as well. And indeed, he just waited for the medic to run past him, and then nobody else was back there, so he got a free decloak, but nice backstab, free pistol kill on the heavy as well. It looks like they are going to get the capture here, but red team gets a pretty good retreat. I'm trying to double check whether their engineer is... no, he is dead, but he will have some good time here to set up. The rest of the team has a pretty good hold going on the top. There goes their demo man snipe down again, though. That's unfortunate. They also lose their soldier in the tunnels.
Yeah, Team 9 is pushing slowly but steadily towards the second point of upward map. Finally, Bloodrun goes down to Chime, doing his work as a sniper class, but looks like Team 9 is just pushing in. They don't care to just go in. They do have the advantage. Actually, no. Backtrack on that. They have the equal Uber, but they just decide to push in anyway. I mean, they have the men advantage. A lot of people are actually behind. There's a spy trying to get something done. Babu in the tunnels. However, the engineer is on the spy duty right now as the card gets pushed. And Here for Beer didn't quite manage to get a hold on the second point. Such a crucial point for upward map.
Yeah, that's disappointing for sure. At least their engineer is back, working on a level 1 sentry right past the corner. They do need to get some sort of defense going, though, as Heart's getting a kill on the scout. He's going to be bringing some pressure with the rockets. The sniper barely avoiding the splash damage there, staying alive. And they don't have their spy up, so they're going to get pushed into pretty quickly here.
I'm trying to see if
Nice
Mars gets something
though.
done. Yeah, Oxo goes down to the demo man. And as Team 9 continuously trying to look for some picks as they build their Uber, they have 100% and the full advantage as the red team popped their Uber. I don't know what happened right there. I think the Pyro just forced them.
Yeah, that must have been it, because I didn't really see it as well. Was going to call out Aoshi going down, which is unfortunate. As long as the heavy stays up here, though, they should be able to recover for the most part. Aoshi will be coming back and respawning here. Babo in good position here. We'll see if we can get another... Nope. Okay, he's been spotted out and is going to get sticky down.
Yeah, and then Tomsky has full
in.
Uber. There you go.
Not quite an early pop. But the Pyro in a good position here. He gets pushed back.
They managed to wait quite a lot of the Uber, actually. The sentry still is up. There is a spy trying to do something down there. Selec didn't quite manage to do so as the The Raptors pushing with the Tomislav, and there the sentry goes down. A lot of people actually going down as well for the red team as Raptor just mows everyone down. He got a triple right there. Low health, but still alive. There he goes.
Yeah, that was a really good push, getting the kill on the medic. You know, that Uber wasn't the most optimal, but they were in a pretty decent place to push when that did get popped. And they also had really good pressure on the cart, so they were just able to kind of finish everything up and keep things moving. They're continuing to do that. Red trying to control the stairs, but it's just really the pyro and the medic up here, so not really all that safe. The soldier trying to jump around, but he falls down, jumps back up top, gets the kill on the medic right when he gets sniped down. So that's another strong pick there.
That is very bad for the red team right now. Here for Beer actually have a massive Uber disadvantage to Pomsky sitting at 82%, and they're gonna get ready for the second push here. Basically any second now, as the red team is struggling to set a footing right here. Like, I mean, they have no sentry right now. They have people scattered around. There's absolutely no communication. There's Oxo beneath the cart trying to get something done, but the cart gets still pushed by Raptor, who is just sitting there and pressing M1 like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, really strong plays by Raptor there. He won a 1v1 versus Constantine by the stairs. Extremely low health. Then he pushed the cart for just a second, grabbed that health pack, and then was good to go with fighting and pushing the cart all the way back into the capture. So he does end up with 20 points on the round, probably mostly from pushing. And we get a 5-minute capture time from Team 9.
That's extremely quick for an upward map. I mean, usually you look at the 7-minute mark. Usually, that's like an average. Sometimes it gets up to 9, but 5 minutes is extremely difficult. And here for Beer really do need to step up their game if they want to have a chance at the first round at least, because this is a best of 3, meaning the team who first reaches 2 points will take the game.
I am fully charged.
As we're looking at the defense setting up by Team 9 here, Sentry is a little bit more defensive spot. I mean, it will not get as much work done as the Sentry for here for Beer. It will also be protected from spam. So that's also it's kind of debatable where the engineers put their sentries down. I mean, usually it's a slope to get more coverage, but the lower hilltop, I guess, there's like the little hill, the bottom of it is just a good spot as well, because it does get a lot of protection from random spam rockets and sniper shots. So we'll see how it goes, and as the gate opens, the blue team is starting to push in with just kind of trying to scout what is going on ahead, as Bloodrung is in a very aggressive spot.
Yeah, nice spot on the rocks there by Selleck, and the soldier actually almost hit him there. The direct hit and kind of a searching rocket, but the spy will be staying up there. Have an excellent view of Dio as Dio eventually comes out here, but just a slow push so far here from blue team.
Yeah, they're trying to get this card as much as possible before they actually push with the medic. Medic is still staying in spawn, trying to stay safe and not get stabbed. Team 9 has got actually some crucial picks here, but it is a spot for the blue team, and they get relatively quickly back up as Raptor is pushing really aggressively without medic, trying to scout the area, but gets quickly scared away by Aoshi, who's just pushing by himself, getting taken down by Flo. So it's just a trade of picks right now. Nothing really serious happening, and medic still stays in spawn.
Yeah, this is one of those risk-reward things. Like, obviously, if you come out, you might get stabbed. Basically, you know, and obviously you also might get pressured into an early pop. But basically, they just wasted that whole first push, and now, okay, good, they did stop it. But they wasted that whole first push because once they got down towards the end of that track, everybody was just like half health, and then still kept pushing. If you had the medic there and had buffed everybody, they might have gotten more out of that first initial push. They come in here with the Uber charge here. Good coordination with the spy coming in. He does get a stab. He gets pushed off the edge. He falls to his death, but they clean up the sentry gun. They take the turf, and the teleporter exit right on the other side, but otherwise, the red team has fully escaped here.
Yeah, that was a very nice push. Very nice coordination by here for Beer, actually. I mean, the sap and the stickies. But before I do that, yeah, Dio goes down to Bloodrung. He's on a 5-kill streak right now, thanks to his kill streak on the sniper rifles. He's looking for more, as the team 9 is actually taking a hold of the top hill area, which is very crucial for the defenders, letting them set up a very good hold on the second point, which here for Beer didn't quite manage to do so last round.
Yeah, that really hampers things, but otherwise, they were, you know, hitting a pretty good pace here on their offense, and at least this will be a good confidence builder. They're gonna have to watch out for the spy here. Ooh, he just straight up whiffs the stab, though.
That's really bad for the spy, though. No problem. Looks
Yeah,
like
I mean, sidestepped a little bit, you know, obviously it's a two-man dance, but unfortunate to miss that one. Mars over-positions himself, gets gunned down by the scout, so even without their medic, they're going to be pushing forward hard here as Dio goes down to Bloodrock again.
Yeah, Bloodrunk is just doing some major work for Team 9
Yeah.
right now. I mean, he is an exceptional sniper. I used to play with him on the team, and he still... He never ceases to amaze, actually. He still has the exact same aim I know him for. But Babu is actually on the back side here. Majority of Team 9 is actually pushed up, and Babu's just waiting for an opportunity to push in and do something about that sniper. As the blue team is struggling to push up the cart up the hill right now. Bloodrun is still taking some more shots. Uba is the casualty, the soldier. That means no actually good flanking class to maybe take the attention of the medic. As Pomsky sits at 100% Uber, ready to go.
Yeah, if this was Overwatch, they would just GG right now. But I'm glad that they don't, you know. We are certainly getting, you know, I'm sure actually we probably are at this point past the mathematical possibility of them pushing the cart all the way. But it's good to see the teams kind of work on their offense, see what they can do. Although, oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, I was lagging from the server hard for a second there, but it looks like we are still alive. Oh, good prop. From the offense, getting the defense in a weird situation here. There's not really... Actually, is there a sentry gun up for red?
There used to be, but it got taken down because it was very
I see that
offensive
now. Yeah, actually.
here.
Yeah. I could tell he was trying to move it forward. I saw that in the kill feed finally at the end. The spy got it down. But red actually is reasserting themselves. They're not really getting fully... Oh, the spy coming in here does not get the heavy weapons guy, but he is going to get gunned down by the pyro. Pyro does get killed eventually.
Exactly. Yeah, here is just a big problem for Dio. However, he has a massive, maybe not massive, like 20% Uber advantage over the Pomsky for Team 9, which means they are able to maybe force something really quick if they manage to coordinate. However, that the card is still not being really pushed as it's being guarded by two members of the Team 19. Wob is trying to do some damage here, however, gets down by Raptor. Doesn't really help out his team a lot if he dies like this. I don't know, Hungry, I mean, here for beer, not hungry for beer. They only have 10 seconds to go to the last point, and I don't think they're gonna quite make it.
Yeah, no, definitely not. 5 seconds left. They're trying to finish off this push here with the Ubers. Uber on the red side as well. They're gonna bomb Mars over the top here. And things started off pretty good there for here for beer. They were thirsty, but maybe not executed efficiently enough.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you look at Team 9, they just work together like a well-oiled machine. I mean, they are mostly German, so you would kind of expect that kind of...
Right, efficiency and
exactly.
Clean technical play.
Exactly, that's what I was getting at. But yeah, Team 9 definitely showed their dominance over, you know, thirsty for beer, here for beer. However, we still have one more round to go, or two possibly, if here for beer managed to get a hold of the second round here. Who do you think was the most prominent player of the game?
I really liked Raptor
Yeah.
on the offense. On the defense, Bloodjunk definitely had a good part to play there.
I mean, I would definitely give it to Raptor, despite, you know,
Yeah.
Bloodrung being biased towards Bloodrung and a bunch of other people that actually
I'm
know.
biased towards Raptor, I'll be honest.
Yes, I mean, Raptor definitely did a lot of work. I mean, he was on card duty 24/7 on the pushing part. You know, he was always doing major work with the Tomislav, and then on defense, he was basically operating for the most of the time without his medic, only going for heals and then going back out. Kind of reminds me of Overwatch, you know, just getting the heals and then just going back out, you know, all by himself, and basically just fighting off hordes of enemies without any help, which is
He was the top fragger, actually, with 21. Blood Drunk coming in second with 14. So that's actually really insane that he outfragged his sniper by 50%.
It truly is, especially for a heavy. I mean, the
Yeah.
heavy nerf back in the day was definitely hurtful for most heavy mains and medic mains, as one myself is just not good when a heavy is not as good at protecting teammates, but looks like just Raptor just decided to take things in his own hands, and the Tomislav pick is actually very surprising, but it worked out in his favor. I mean, you get the silent wind up, right? So you can technically ambush people much easier.
Yeah, definitely. The Tomislav helps out with that. The whole ninja heavy style of play. and he still soaked up the majority of the heals, but he was just, you know, really aggressive, able to stay alive as well, only dying 5 times, which was towards, you know, the top of the least amount of deaths, tracking that stat. You know, he got a lot of finishes on Aoshi, the demo man. He got 4 kills on the soldier as well, 5 kills on the pyro. So just able to help open up the other team by killing the pyro, able to play defense by killing off the soldier and stopping the aggressiveness of the soldier, and definitely just being a big offensive force overall.
Definitely. So now we're waiting for the second round to commence, as both teams are switching teams the old-fashioned way. Apparently some of the plugins are not working correctly, so we're just gonna wait for them to ready up, and we are ready to rumble second round of the upward map. I'm just looking at the scores for the other teams. Again, we're sorry that we couldn't cover the first game. However, we did suffer a lot of technical issues. I mean, like I said before, what would be Highlander without technical issues? What would be TF2 without them? So I'm just going to pull out some stats. So apparently, LOL versus Dr. Med, Doctors of Mediocrity, managed to lose against them, the LOL team. So there is that. There's 1-0 for Doctors of Mediocrity in the meantime, as we're waiting for the second round.
Yeah, should be getting started here soon.
Hopefully. I just wanted to, again, use this time to thank all the people who helped out with DeutschLAN. I mean, without you guys, it would have never happened, especially Stinson, who is just like one-man army. He's still playing in the tournament, you know. He's still playing for a team, so he still gets
nice.
some enjoyment out of it. Yeah, there you go. We started the second round. The teams are out of the gates, or at least the red team setting up on the defense. Let's gonna see where the engineer looks up. I mean, it's always very important. Engineers never get enough love, so I always try to make sure that we get to see what they do on defense. It's so important for engineers to just get a good center placement. Looks like, yeah, Team 9 just using the same exact strategy as last round. Lower hill, just getting a good safe spot. However, last time it didn't quite work out for them, as there was a very nice attack by Babu and Aoshi, working together on taking out that sentry very quickly with one push. No problems whatsoever. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I guess in like soccer, maybe be the goalkeeper, but in American football, we joke about like the kickers and the punters. You know, like they're the players that can win or lose you a game, but generally are just like in the background the whole entire time. You know, and that's what the engineer is in TF2. A solid engineer is not really noticed. Maybe every once in a while he does make a flashy big play, but generally you just need them to be super solid. And if they're not noticed, that means that they're doing just fine.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks like Select is just relaying info onto the Team 9 team. Here for Beer, just trying to, like, you know, take some things out and trying to chase that situation. Nice stab on the floor by Babu.
That was good.
I mean, Spy taking down the scout is always very good.
Yeah, and we'll see if Dio and his team can get out here a little bit better than last time. Last time, I mean, they did get a decent start to things, but the push did kind of break down a little bit. Chime is probably going to get gunned down here by the Spy here. Indeed, Selleck didn't have a lot of health to work with, but he does get the kill there. He's going to maintain his position behind enemy lines here.
Yeah, he still has eyes on Dio, so Dio is kind of reluctant to push out. As they're getting ready to finally push onto the sentry, they will not have any help out of the Spy yet. He's moving his way up. He's low health.
Yeah. That was close because the scout jumped on his head, but I think he thought he jumped on the rock. So he actually kind of got away with it there for a second. But the push coming in here from blue. Good Uber on time from Dio. He was about to go down to a direct hit to his head from above. They're backing out, though, as this Uber is fading. Seems to be pretty appropriately timed there. The sentry's still staying up, though. The Spy Babo not able to get it down. And here for Beer, still trying to get out here. Raptor pretty far forward, but he's staying alive. Fist of Steel to try to run back. He does get away safely. Back to the dispenser, and the medic gets back to full health quickly. So he's going to be hard to get down. He's going to jump back down, gets another kill on Aoshi. Trying to get the kill on the Pyro as well. Once again, he's sneaking away with very low health. He's going to burn. Oh, no, actually, Constantine chasing him down, gets the finish. And there we go. The capture is going to happen here for the Beer. Not the fastest, but if they get... Yeah, it was still fine. It was fine.
I mean, Team 9 did actually forfeit the point by themselves. They didn't quite get wiped. They just said, okay, guys, it's time to move back. I mean, they gained a lot of ground on us.
Oh,
so.
no. They just lost their medic.
That's bad, because as Pomsky is nearest his 100%, so they will actually be able to use the Uber defensively if they wish to do so. A lot of people down for the blue team, so all it's left for the defensive team, or the attacking team for here for Beer, is just to regroup, get the Uber back up, and just push as a unit as the sentry is being built in a very aggressive spot.
Well, it's easy to regroup when you're all dead and then you all spawn together. Because they lost several players at the same time. Aoshi going down and Boloko getting stabbed. They really have to watch out for Selek, who's actually still here, still lurking. Comes in. Oh my god! What
he actually got
face stab.
Oh wow, wow! The spy was, I mean, the pyro was right next. Oxo was actually looking at him, and he didn't decide to actually use his flames or the air blast as the Dio goes down again.
Yeah,
Pomsky still has his 100% Uber advantage. Oh man, tough break for here for Beer here.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. That really slows things down, makes it tough to get your push in here. They haven't even gotten a pop pressured out of Pomsky, so that's something that they need to do while they're building here, because it'll really help their push and while they're killing time. But if they can't make that happen and then they push Uber versus Uber, you know, like, it's not really an ideal scenario. So this is the time right now where they need to get some pressure out here and try to get a pop.
Yeah, definitely 64% for Dio. He's getting that 100%, so they're getting ready to push. They're losing a lot of key classes here. Aoshi dying to flow. That Scattergun doing a lot of damage as Raptor is pushing by himself again with Mars and Pomsky trying to get the medic. Medic is so low!
Oh, man.
And he finally goes down. Unfortunately, you know, that was the Raptor, and there is the defensive Uber I was talking about. Finally decided to pop it as the medic died. Very good decision by Pomsky and the Team 9 team. As Aoshi's looking for the pick, he gets gunned down by the sentry. Newer is just working that, you know, sentry gun duty.
Yeah, where's your home wrecker, Asajj? If he had that, would have been able to save the sentry. But after the spy got the stab on Nevier earlier, was finally able to work in, get a sapper down. They get the sentry gun, but it's on its way to being built up. There is that dispenser back there that's probably got plenty of metal. And it's just been really tough for here for the Beer to get in here with, oh my god, the constant stabs from Selek on Dio. Did he just jump off, or did he get air blast in there? Yeah, either
it's so
way.
upsetting. It's like Oxo is trying his best right now. He's trying to protect his medic, but just constantly dies to stabs. Selek's doing some major work on the side, and Oxo just pushing by himself without his medic. He's just nothing else to do but just to see where the sentry is and relay the information.
Yeah, well, they need to get a proper bomb here. They're not really doing that, and you know, by that I mean it's like Pomsky has Uber charge. You need to just, you know, once your medic goes down, you know, some point between that and about 75% Uber charge or 70% Uber charge, just throw a bunch of players at the medic. You know, just try to get him to pop Uber somehow. But they're not really doing that in a coordinated fashion. They did just get some saws there, though, so Dio actually rapidly on his way to Uber charge here.
Look at Parts is getting the medic again. Dio cannot catch a break here. I mean, there is another defensive Uber popped by Pomsky. Pomsky doesn't seem to die as here for Beer are trying to look for picks. They're taking the sentry down somehow. Not yet. The engineer's still on the sentry duty. It's just not enough. Every single time they try, it's just not enough. And I was actually thinking maybe here for Beer should try something more aggressive, like a crit streak. I mean, if you look at the Team 19 team, they're all huddled up around that sentry. They're all huddled up, so one good crit sticky could completely wipe out the team and push forward. You know, the sentry is not that important if you have a crit screen.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, also though, if they were to do the crit screen strategy, they need to catch Pomsky. Ooh, there we go. Aoshi gets a pipe on him. Need to catch him without Uber charge, and certainly now they're getting some frags. And if they get in here, they can make some serious things happen. Get the capture here, which they need to. I was about to predict that they might get stopped on this point. Well, they don't. Okay, now the engineer is getting down there and pushing, and looks like the scout's on the way. So ×3 is super, super crucial. When I was captaining a Highlander team and coaching the Portland Burnsiders, anytime on payload, I'm just like ×3, ×3, ×3, ×3, you know. That's how you can kind of make up for bad offensive pushes and stuff if you maximize your time always on the cart. So they're getting the push Selek, now. We'll see.
Yeah, Selek is still trying to be a thorn in the side. I mean, he's stabbing people. No way!
Oh my god.
No. And he got a drop as well. That was a drop for Dio. Another one by Selek. He's doing some major work for Team 9 as Team 9, I mean, they're just completing control of this. They willingly let off some points to get some strongholds on the next one. I mean, it's very smart decisions by them, all the decision and priorities, and Selleck just doing a lot of work on the backside, and Dio just started working on his another Uber. I mean, at this point, what do you do at this point as the medic for the blue team?
Yeah, keep working on that positioning. Keep working on that positioning. I mean, you know, obviously it's some aspect of that is going on. Oh, there goes Palmsky. So actually good pressure from Babo there, getting Asajj with the stab, and then then Palmsky in the follow-up, excuse me. You have to work on positioning, and I mean that's tough. A lot of times with sniper or a soldier, you can kind of throw your hands up and say, what are you going to do? Sometimes with spy as well, but you know, he could have been more in the center of the pathway, you know, instead of his back to the corner. And that's what happened. He actually bumped into Selleck with his back, and then Selleck decloaked and then just like followed right into him and stabbed him. So there's some changes that you can make there for sure, but he's having a tough time against Selleck, and Selleck certainly is going to be somebody that teams to play Team 9 later will have their eyes on.
Yeah, definitely. Selleck is a player to watch right now on this part of the game. In this part of the game, on this side of the map. He's just getting another kill on Aoshi, the demo man for the blue team. That's a very big pick.
Yeah.
As Dio is sitting on 100%. Palmsky does not have his Uber quite yet. I mean, this is a very good opportunity to push, but they decided to kind of sit on it, wait for the classes to respawn. As Team 9 is still in total control. I mean, they're just getting all the picks they need. They get all the players in the right places. As Bloodrun dies to Chime. Finally, a good pick.
Selleck gets in position for a stab. Oh, does get the pack as he's about to burn up. He went for a stab right as the blue Uber got used and saw it and decided to go for it anyways. Was very lucky to get away with his life. And Raptor goes down to Ayoshi, but there's not a whole lot left of blue to push in here. There's Scout down, they're heavy down, and Selleck again in the backfield looking to pester somebody. He's going to rifle down the sniper, cloak up, get away.
Yeah, here Woba is just trying to work on the card, but they don't.
Oh! Wow, that was I think that was both people airshotting him at the same time, Mars and the soldier. I think they both tagged him there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was amazing air shots there. I mean, Woba tried to get some picks here, but looks like Raptor is working solo. I mean, now he's joined by Flo on the card, killing the Andrew, trying to push it up the hill. I mean, Blue Team still is very defensive, sitting in that little hut area, building their Ubers, where Babu is trying to get some crucial picks, trying to get something done. They spot him immediately.
Yeah.
And he's forced to back out. Actually dies.
Yeah. Couldn't make it onto that ledge there. That's a tough jump to land. And they're still trying to push the cart up this first ramp. The stab. Oh, Selleck with a double stab. Getting Aoshi and Constantine. Nobody else was like reacting to that from red. Selleck just kind of came in and cleaned it up. So it works out.
Yeah, Hearts is still working on that flank, still being a thorn in the side of the Here team as they're getting ready to push actually in. They're going in with the aggressive Uber on the defensive side. Team 9 popping the Uber into the blue face. Here Dio pops back, trying to get something out of it, but looks like the blue team is just completely getting scattered here in this Uber push. Dio does not have enough people to flash as the Uber fades. Managed to get Raptor though in the bunch of other people here as it doesn't quite work out for them. I mean, that aggressive Uber was a very good decision by the Team 9 team. They managed to waste another push opportunity for...
Selleck coming in again. Oh, he gets him.
Oh.
Yeah. He was just way deep. Oh, and he gets away, too. Super painful. Aoshi does kind of step on top of him. They body block into him. They know he's around, but... Okay. Oh, my God!
Gets another.
Wow.
Selleck is going absolutely huge right now. I mean, he's topping the score board with Raptor. They're on par 43 points here. So, man, this has just been a very, very horrible time for Here for Beer. Selleck is just continuously being unchecked. Oxo has such a hard time trying to find him, and then he still finds a way to stab people's backs. I mean...
Yeah, and then Aoshi's just getting dunked on. Selleck's gonna get behind again here. We'll see if what sort of frags he can get here. He's gonna revolver down Chime actually, so that's another nice little pick there. And 2 minutes on the clock, and obviously things are looking extremely good here for Team 9. We'll see if they can actually stop the capture at this point completely. But either way, they're obviously looking really good on their defense already.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but Select gets another step on Dio, and that's another Uber percentage gone completely for the attacking team, as Palmsky has his 100%. He can do whatever he wants with it, as Babu trying to get something down the back line. Didn't quite, he's just still trying to do something, but he's just like the engineer and the medic are so protected. Looks like Team 9 is pushing in, trying to get for picks, and they're very aggressive. Select still on the backline. I mean, this guy just does not give a break to the here for beer. He has absolutely no chill. He's still waiting for the medic. Look at this. He's looking for the medic. Oh, he does. Yes, he does. Are you serious right now? This is incredible. He does get the medic again. How many times have we said it already? And this is just so. I want to see the logs after this game, because holy crap.
Yeah, and on the flip side of that coin, while you were watching that madness, I was watching Babo, and he didn't get anything done. That's just the back and forth. As Babo is getting locked down, he's getting isolated, he's getting called out, and Selleck just has like complete freedom. He just gets a kill and infiltrates, and then like nobody really picks him up, and then he's getting other kills, and then coming in with wild stabs on the medic, and he's just all over the place. Him and Raptor definitely have showed up for their team, but Mars and other players definitely helping to put this whole picture together.
I mean, Team 9, another offensive Uber push on the defensive side. Very nice decision by Palmsky. I really like the playstyle of that medic. As Dio getting his Uber back up, so it could be a potential push for the attacking team, but they need to get bodies on the cart right now. Wuba just managed to get it just in the last second as we enter the stage of overtime, as Uber has been pushed. A lot of people flying around. Beloko, the heavy for the attacking team, goes in the air, but Asa is just chasing down people. Just M1 and W pressed at the same time as a deadly combination for a Pyramane. As the card gets stopped, and we finish this game hungry, or here for beer, only at 2 caps. It's 6 minutes, with 6 minutes and 44 seconds.
Yeah, it's definitely likely what we'll see here is that Team 9 will actually capture the second point faster than 6:44 and claim the game right there. So they're not even going to have to play a whole map as long as they keep their speed up. If they don't get the second point within 6:44, then they just have to capture the third point, and they'll have another chunk of time to do that. So that's a really good situation defensively. I mean, you can't really ask for much more. Stopping a team after the first point is really hard, and actually did look like they were almost going to do it, just kind of off the plays of their engineer having a good setup, and their demo man and Raptor and Blood Trunk and a bit of Selleck. And then they lost the second point, and then Selleck just went nutty on that third point. Huge plays, and they completely locked it down.
Yeah, I mean, now it's time to show what you're worth here for beer, man. I'm trying to figure out what they can do here. I mean, the only thing they can actually do is just to take the page out of Team 9's book and try to hold aggressively on the hilltop. If they forfeit the hilltop between the first and the second point, they might as well forfeit the game, because it's going to be very difficult for them to hold the corner. I mean, it is known to be just very difficult point to hold, and it eventually gets capped. As we're looking at Hearts trying to look for picks, unfortunately, Beloko, is just there to protect him. Protect the medic, and Babu just relaying information, sitting in that corner, waiting for stabs, trying to beat Selleck in terms of kills and playmaking. This card gets slowly pushed by Team 9.
Oh my god. Selleck sneaks into the corner, gets a stab and drop on Dio.
Again. Wow. Yeah. What a surprise, man.
He was just able to weasel his way through the players, gets right into the corner, and the communication, which is really surprising. I mean, they're in a land scenario. The communication just didn't happen fast enough. And Dio dropping the Uber charge there.
Uber gets pushed. The Sentry gets zapped back with the Rescue Ranger. Has managed to save level 3 Sentry. Maybe Dio gets pipe on his face. Very low health, but he managed to get it away with his life. As Pomsky goes down, finally, Constantine working onto that medic with his scattergun. As we get a slight delay here.
Hopefully they kept the server up for us.
Oh, that would be very nice, but looks like the first point has been capped, and majority of Team 9 team is just ready and just rearing to go. We managed to stay alive, but only 20% Uber.
I can imagine this game being over in the next 2 minutes. I mean, all they have to do is capture the next point,
yeah, they have 5 minutes to do so. That's a lot to keep the second point.
Right. But and they totally could capture it in the next 2 minutes, because our STV is getting cut off or reconnecting or whatever. So if they captured and then it juggled the STV, then the game's already over. Yeah. We'll have to see if we can get an official word on that.
Yeah, gonna ask John. Of course, we're being helped by John and Arjax, both doing a lot of work together to help the stream go up. So what's the word, John? I have no idea. The server just locked in before the round ended. Alright, we're getting word from Arjax that the game actually ended. Looks like Team 9 have taken the victory 2-0 tonight at Upward. Yeah, you're watching the DeutschLAN. Yeah, we're getting official words that, yeah, the game is over, so definitely Team 9 did take the victory. Well done by them. I mean, they did show extreme dominance over Here for Beer. I mean, considering the name of the beer team, you might assume that Team 9 is just like, they're in it to win it, whereas Here for Beer are just kind of came to enjoy the game, and I can't blame them, but at the same time, we did see some nice actions going on from the Here for Beer team, for sure. I mean, the spy for the for Here for Beer, Babu, did try to get a lot of things done. Didn't quite manage always to do so, but definitely did a lot of work for the team, as well as Selek. I mean, second round, he was the man of the hour. He was the man to follow. So he was just getting drops and kills on the medic constantly being a huge problem for the other team, and definitely he's getting the MVP from me, at least.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Raptor played really solid, particularly in the first set, and kind of established the tone of everything going on. But I think Selek was just amazing in that second set defense, and was just so frustrating. I mean, it was just every time getting a kill on Dio. Out of the gates, he gets a kill on Dio. You know, after they capture the point, he gets a kill on Dio. While they're waiting to push the hill, he gets a kill on Dio. While they're recovering from the kill he got on them while they're waiting to push on the hill, he gets a kill on Dio. You know, after they capture the point, while they're capturing the point, he gets a kill on Dio. I mean, it was just insane the amount of times he got kills on Dio. But then he was also just throwing down, you know, like a lot of revolver kills. He was able to get kills on other people, you know, kind of in between or after or before when he was getting kills on Dio. So he was playing very, very strong there.
I'm just pulling out the stats, just looking very quickly, and Raptor's topping the charts with 43 kills. Next in line is Bloodrungon Sniper with 34. So over 10 kills above the second top with most kills. I mean, this is just a huge performance by Raptor. It's insane. Yeah. And then Selek, if you just look at him, 9 kills on Medic.
Yeah. And actually, I'm just looking at the second half stats. So that's interesting that to hear you say 9, because just in the second half, he got 8. So he was definitely completely dominating Dio in the second half. Just really had his number and was able to infiltrate the team and get those decloaks and backstabs, a couple face stabs as well. Just complete nastiness from him. And Team 9 definitely looking really strong right now. Solid gameplay, team play from them. I think that Here for Beer, obviously, maybe enjoying their beers, but you know, Aoshi, if you just a little bit more cautious, doesn't die as much. Constantine was constantly borderline from winning his like one-on-one engagements, so he's kind of just like right there in terms of having a better effect. And Babo certainly had his moments, but you know, could have played better. Definitely paled in comparison to Selek, but you know, that's just a tough reality.
All right, guys, you're watching DeutschLAN.tf with us, BlackOut Gaming TV. My name is Jake. Today with me, I'm honored by eXtine, the one and only. And don't go anywhere, as we'll update you on the rest of the games.
Yeah, I'll probably be bouncing out of here, guys. But was definitely a pleasure joining you guys.
Yeah, we're sorry for the technical issues. I mean, like I said, it's just you can't really avoid them. But thanks for coming.
Oh,
eXtine.
yeah,
It's
of course.
always amazing.
No worries.
And
No worries.
welcome
I'll be
tomorrow.
back. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, very early my time, but actually it's kind of late in the day or middle of the day for you guys tomorrow. So I think I'm catching the end of the group stage. So it'll be exciting to see how things go down.
All right, perfect.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the rest of the cast, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming, man. All right, guys, and as for the rest of you, we still have one more game coming up. It's going to be Landpander versus SDK. So don't go anywhere as we're about to resume with the TF2 action.